This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Messages no kakra na fi yentwaso emfa emamo Kessben 93.3 live on Kessben television live one cry Kessben 92.9 Go TV channel 173 DSTV channel 364 and the Kerm. You know also here bibia boko. All right. And the stories no the bia foforo eba.
You know remember for still omugusu show the spirit to win. Casemiro is just unmatched in his pivotal role. Karim Benzema and Vinicius Junior are samba back to the foot in European night. You better Florentino Perez amazed the replacement within the setup. It looks like Lise Rudiger and Herbe started from bench. Minimal comment on that. Now, Frankie Dion and Ra. Oko people Barcelona training ground in the car nearby. Barca supporters and say, Wasa or Nadia. Nisika nonte so nontena na wonya iso ojisika kakraka na odene na one because after certain deductions and not a Franco discount to that but on deductions na free mu kra no nisika na 354,000 euros a week Barca de neka close to 18 million euros supporters and say wasa team no nya bi more into nisika so. Now Rafael Benitez, a former coach for Napoli, a former coach for Inter Milan, me can eat in the Jumadia Okudie or say, you must say AC Milan a G League in a dear, but or the signings of Juventus, any the inclusion of Romelu Lukaku and Eric Mkhitaryan, any Milan screening out now, Inter Milan, Juventus are ahead of Team IFN AC Milan and the signings of Jose Mourinho, Jose will be very, very competitive. Oh, we are now by Englander, Jimmy Caldey, a former player. I say Manchester City at Tom Bernardo Silva dia. Next year say omo handy league title no to Liverpool. I agree with him and you know Aubameyang. Chelsea after opening FN one Laporte and Matthew Alemani on the deal for Abranti FN Pierre-Emerick Francois Aubameyang. Chelsea the third bid call after 65 million pounds rejected here for Wesley Fofana. Manchester United open here FN John Matoff, Afre Veronique, the mother of Adraro Abio. Oma agree 15 million. Abranten so obeji 8 million. And who Jumano Omudi said Yama betimi akoyi e Ama Branten. You know, and on the Crawford the Bebani other coaches out the Bebano.
Okay.
And the baby Amira.
Good morning, Joe, and your unbeatable crew. In the year 1967, Liverpool drew with Fulham. And in the year 1967, Liverpool drew 2-2 with Fulham in the opening match. By the end of that season, Manchester United were relegated. All right. Chief, we wait for Takrade, Kojokrum, and Ebre. And the Kerm, Yen Twaso, and
Man
U relegation, okay. Yen sorry, somewhere.
Okay.
And Breno Copa.
You know,
yeah.
Obise Frankie Dion Kwane, the only player in the role of coach in the Ocean, Obitimi Abana. So, the Frankie Dion style of player, if any register now, players need to be breed also. But you look into the market and look at the availability of players or more market on Bitimi about that particular role. You talk about Jorginho, you talk about Marco Verratti, you talk about Tamelo, you talk about Sergio Busquets, you talk about Frankie Dion. These are the perfect registers. As I open in the game today, I'll be Timena, I'm on my body amount. But some players here are making how many are available in the market. The only player we are available in the market here Atamelo Nkwa for Juventus. Only a player we are available in the market. But Ata so keep moving from Barcelona to Juve now. Last season only a couple of games. But Massimiliano Allegri can call the players are a baby on name one more on the football player. And yeah, they saw their branch at the account. The style of play is just sharp contract to the system and the game of Openia. Your friend, Mazi Allegri into on time and more matches in the BBB. It is a open player will be continuous sustain the pressure, or retentional play, or precision, or the ability to hold that play, or the ability to set the tone, or a lot of passing range and dominance and with deep midfielder. Ubenya from Frankie Dion. The next line abrante e fen Atamelo probably Marco Barati but sa place him no be ho na ho atankwa na ho da ho but the same juvenile Manchester United prefer a French international in Adra Rabiot than a Brazilian called Atta. Inti ma open your friend John Matoff, afre Madame a friend Veronique Amomo, akaki to no ma agree that those personal terms and this car branch your friend Adra Rabiot Obeji. Also Obeji 8 million. Manchester United are willing to get closer and pay. Do a fee the 15 million pounds. And na general o ma dia tum so mo betimi atua dia momo. So o hwe nyema e koso ene chede Barcelona for in the last 2 weeks. Baby o mo de Frankie Dion akwa akogina ya at least ka oba expect say nka branch na bambe bukakra na team say push for him akwa akosan dia momo because apart from so o mo ka chen so on sika so no Javi Hernandez akache ne say or the neighbor central defense. After that central defense no one Laporta dey penifo what Barcelona say omo criminality be e woni sika sem ne the contract him ama Frankie Dion so the lawyers and so the abase empanifo omo san the contract ni nim de say so almost yes adia omo de nsan be kokota mo makwa hwem but still in the last minute you know what an embarrassment say your own supporters every will say unya de wasa na tu sika so na satena e bobokonu e o Cidade Sportivo Wangampa eno no betimi adada abrante friend Frankie Dion eno betimi ama ebuna bem and I say he still feels say he's the highest paid player in the club nisika ordination still or the players available or the quality and time to compete for a role in Barcelona midfield and I say Manchester United na why na dey say onko no we best sanadwen Chelsea are pushing for him in the last few months aba say Chelsea Frankie Dion we be pushing ama Brandt na take decision say he joining the Blues or probably joining Manchester United yana e ho ni baby agino ayehwe but I'm so surprised Sir Brandt and the agent are still quiet no moon decided say omu free bubuku efene Barcelona because sika Manchester United yes some the mama Brandt na sika kese sika om yes some the mama ni week na sika kese but in all the guy is quiet and who tin say ma waka and in come free Barcelona eba there's no way the guy has decided to leave and join team friend Manchester United. You know England where be and obi busa say in the absence of any additions in Chelsea midfield ebe ha omo team nana so here Chelsea a game omo ball against Everton the catch on say Chelsea lack options don't compare Chelsea to their competitors alone but within the Chelsea setup so share options no more no so nya a lot of options on bebre because time a bench will bre and any man ku no kokoyera by time a Kalidou Koulibaly prior no there was another player or buy into a Chelsea options and in midfield N'Golo Kante is injury prone Mathieu Kovacic is injury prone so Jorginho bonus only former you have only one midfielder or bench or beba which is Ruben Loftus-Cheek but busa ho say Loftus-Cheek mo player you know how person compete for the EPL now the options or the bench on nkwano betting about that stability that control that precision that passing range and the dominance in midfield and I know obviously Chelsea will need another midfielder. Conor Gallagher excellent for Crystal Palace. He's gradually picking up to be part of the Chelsea team. But the difference of playing for a small club and a big club, a clear difference between the two. He's a youngster, he needs time to be part of the Chelsea tradition and perform. And the Chelsea here options in midfield. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Thomas Tuchel they are tumping for him said there be strikers no mo penning na no nipa ne hu hia pa na Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Into within a short time in Barcelona, Opia with their branch and what me acquire, exceptional in the El Clasico and the European night games or Bodima Barcelona. Be a chess of any game time no be limited because of the presence of Rafinha, Ansu Fati, and Robert Lewandowski. It is an ten or peso bar, and Nancy Munu or her adding so Mobeman about head of Barcelona. So Benimua, you know, one of the best in the game, and the dinner top. In Robert Lewandowski into beden wakwa kutuno you don't compete for the right side and who ja Dembele aso no a beden say omo be start Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Chelsea I already say offer bi opebi omo de be ma no oni Thomas Tuchel adwuma da e Borussia Dortmund so they only need to unite our experience in the Premier League e omo say okono na nko yie and if you look at the strikers around them those available you know he will be the perfect fit and the player to bang in the goals for Chelsea. It is a Chelsea enya ne ba be team no ho a ebebo am. Wesley Fofana, the third bid na Chelsea I already saw mo dey call after 65 million pounds reject here. Na you know within the transfer market, sikani bi o ha oti aye crazy. Wesley Fofana for 55. We were a 25-30 million pounds player. But Leicester City for so omo rejected 40 million pounds from Newcastle. I Newcastle yes on James Madison. Newcastle horrible. Almost omo get friend Harvey Barnes 65 million. And a Newcastle United the atoso. Leicester City the atoso. E horrible. Arsenal are try so omo be for branch for Euro Telemann. Even one season left on his contract, Leicester City are not ready to sell. Inti se we omo beton dia omo ete na omo kan no gene ho na omo ejina se omo ebegina aton sa branch o da TV so e dey ama Chelsea se muni 85 for dia 30 for tentena because there's no way omo beja branch team am na ba be si akan dey ama Chelsea. Very stubborn, and for me the price is outrageous. Undeserve even half of this particular price.
Oh, wow.
Bernardo Silva so utie ni interview na utie nkoma ekwa bibia ya kire sa branch no ne Barcelona no nya obekwa akosi akan. Minister Franco will discuss about how Barcelona are struggling to register players. So utie Junior Legas man, I say Barcelona is the only club in the game. They don't have money. Every day they are signing players. 5 players no mkoto omo I get 7 so omo betimi a register omo in the La Liga. Still they are pushing for another top quality. So we should Liverpool now here Manchester City. And some na Jimmy called the Ikano. You know how they be having. Just a point and they separated the two in the final day. Manchester City DJ Premier League. So you Premier League in the Liverpool bought Champions League final. Omo bought EFL, omo bought FA Cup final. In all competitions, Liverpool a boy you know general. Omo bobo ni ye pa no mutimi wini mienu out of the 4. Into omo ya there. It almost omo live up to their standard, and we expected better from baby omo dru you know. But you know, after this particular performance, only Sadio Mane in every team. But look at Manchester City. Omo lusu Raheem Sterling. Omo lusu Gabriel Jesus. And it's likely they will lose Bernardo Silva. Omo sa lusu Zinchenko. In all the big games, it was Jesus. And he started all the big games. Raheem Sterling kwa yeka say, ne form na depono. Look at the number of goals or the team friend Manchester City. Now you talk about Bernardo Silva as well. For me, he was the real deal. But the number of goals are Kevin De Bruyne said in the another be a kata Bernardo Silva game no body midfield. A versatile midfielder who can operate from the left on the right. Only player who crab ball na general. Also who Jeffrey in some deep power Manchester City team, especially in midfield. But in the last minute, the Kerm Banisa Brantin free Liverpool lose 1 pair, replacing him with another goal poacher. And the last 2 games, Darwin Nunes Abodiama Liverpool no obi with the quality or deba. It Bernardo Silva called the Genoa. I agree Manchester City were deaf. They have an expansive squad, but they've lost a magician in their team. They've lost a game changer within the setup. They've lost a tricky player within the setup. And this is Bernardo Silva. And Pep Guardiola, this season league, you know, Genoa. So my Bernardo Silva and so called there and Liverpool a better position to win it. Darwin Nunes Maba, Ellen Holland Mube make amends on match in the game so mabo. But I think in crucial stages, so we initiate Kerm now. One player that would be key, that would be so important to change a game for you. Bernardo Silva. It is so Lucina Genoa. I think so be Lucy League to Liverpool.
Sergio Aguero admits it will be a surprise if Man City allow Bernardo Silva to join Barcelona. So I will be okay.
You know me, I say, when I obey Bernardo Silva. So do team kwa kwashe Greenwich Monza. So mumfanko jidi. You know, I know the boy decided to leave way back in January after Basababish far Ferran Torres. But so share how Onya excellent season within the setup. And then the ball say the City, and let's not forget, Manchester City are not only competing with the EPL, they want to win the Champions League. And in the Champions League, you need Bernardo Silva. It is I almost say Ike Gundogan or Kevin De Bruyne or Rodri or Kevin Phillips or. But I'm saying that in that European night, in the Premier League, so players are moving me a conjure magic at the amount within a split second. This is Bernardo Silva. Into a bema, say Manchester City be in Musa Branch and Co.
Obama and now can Chelsea fans be prefer Ronaldo to Aubameyang say ye probably over goals in the Chelsea. You know, so on Adrian, I say Ronaldo nti na de abetwe.
For a short term, I agree.
Short term.
Yeah, I agree.
Over prefer Ronaldo.
Oh yes.
To Aubameyang.
Oh yes.
Okay.
You know, I know Ronaldo nti. In my opinion, in terms of goal scoring,
short term, 2 years, 1 year.
Ronaldo, I'll give him 1 year.
Okay.
I'll give Ronaldo 1 year. And I'm saying that, so here Chelsea team now, so BM pra, they'll be competitive in the Champions League. They don't mark this. So Thiago Silva a fit, Koulibaly a fit, Aspilicueta a fit. They will compete so well in the Champions League. In the Premier League, it takes time. But I'm saying that so also game number against Everton. Makash Odu team could just have better only Premier League. He's a potential player coming up. Raheem Sterling, the form but he's a good addition and another game changer within the Chelsea setup. But for goals, for the fear factor, for a player to torment the defense, so for a player to bring personality within the Chelsea attack, within the two, in the short term, I'll go in for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
For a short term, I'll go in for Ronaldo. Okay. Because so far, Aubameyang, time all free Premier League in Nakon, none more de bonnet to say, none more de bonnet bafem. And this is an African footballer as well. Ronaldo has proven, so even in his worst days, he's capable of giving you more than 20 goals a season. On that aspect alone, I'll go in for Ronaldo within a short time. And now I share Real Madrid. Any team I friend in Frankfurt. Now, Obia himself ref for the Champions League no magia. Na ya be statistics in say dia. And at least gumu kakra na at least. Omo players ni bo ha amanfo aka say season we di omo emre na omo ntimi motita de ete no. But the spread to win. You know, Obia within the White Angel setup. In their last 15 finals they've lost only one against Atletico Madrid omo in the Super Cup. And Atletico Madrid show omo 4-2. A free ho omo final be omo cho no do at level. So she come out born now boy in the 13th minute. No be him so of course was stare to the Madrid setup. But Courtois proved why they sold Kelanovat for him. And in the last two finals it has been Courtois. Or say o person win it trophy. You need a competent and top level goalkeeper in post. Belgium national team no World Cup in 2018 but in Madrid setup he has proven to be outstanding and Genoa the performance no kwa na ekosro. In defense Eder Militao and then David Alaba continue to give that assurance and stability. Say team ni Carlo Ancelotti bet him the omo and so you omo game omo boy in the Clasico. Carlo Ancelotti aka say nya dey so be break that pair am the Champions League and if you know Ancelotti as well, he believes in loyalty and names. Into Rudiger bebre because coach na stick it and players no do omo bono and we look at Eder Militao. David Alaba crown his performance with a goal. Into Rudiger bebre unless Fela Mendy continue na Rudiger bebo left side no at the central defensive pair this season too it is going to be Militao and it's going to be Alaba. And you know those guys have been outstanding. Look at Caballero yesterday. Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, and the real deal in midfield, Casemiro. You know, Casemiro there were 6 or holding players who has excellent ball drills and better technically than Casemiro, the likes of Fernando Redondo, Andre Pirlo, and even Sergio Busquets in terms of the ball drills. But getting the job done, I've not seen anyone closer to Casemiro. You know, I've not seen anyone closer to Casemiro in midfield. See any Juman and Yamfanya result, you know, and look at his tackles. Crunchy ones, and you say, be out the foul. You know, he get the job done. And he bring balance, options, and stability to the Madrid midfield. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, and day in, day out, he continued to show say he is consistent than all the people that I'm talking about. Karim Benzema and Vinicius, no be him say game no nim. Just a quick transition from Vinicius Junior and the ball was in the net. And you know, as I boy Omoboko say no, Omodibiche Chelsea, Omodibiche PSG, Omodibiche Obia in the Champions League. Yeah. Still, coach is then finding an antidote to stop how Benzema and Vinicius Junior move. The telepathy between the two, it just a match. It just, you know, one team in favor match. Vinicius move ya bon said the next attacking player Karim Benzema. Baby or Beshani baby or the pass ne beto. And how Benzema be move from the side of the defender. No the bon about to attend no. You know who said on in all you give it to the man on the bench. Carlo Ancelotti. Joko say any tactics be, but the organization on the field of play, the man management on the field of play. He continued to get the job done, and Real Madrid players no more bono. Now players no more now. They have options, they have prospect, and with time, those are the guys to take over. And if Fiorentino Perez, just a ball who are free and sign the teams in again. They are still showing said this particular season in the Champions League, you can still rely on Madrid. But for me, Abrante FN Casemiro is the real deal.
Clifford Che Bafford Jr. or see Joe Bafford the dozier. Thomas Tuchel received from Ralph Rangnick. Cristiano Ronaldo was on his way to the Stamford Bridge. Dozier received a free Rangnick one. And some woman.
Yes.
Okofa branch now.
You know, for a coach to say
number two, never twice so okay. Now also long term there, also short term there Ronaldo. Next there's a long term Aubameyang. Mind you, Aubameyang only in the early 20s, only in the mid 20s, only in the late 20s or 33 years.
I know.
To a long term projector. Obina Aubameyang na kokofaro.
Obo 33 no obo 37 you know I'm feeling them.
Also long term.
Oh yes. I'm comparing two players
okay.
who are available in the market. Obo 37. Obi 33. 4 years in them, so they are not the same. Moreover, the Premier League in recent times has proven said those guys can still deliver. Because Koulibaly is at the age of 31. His Aspilicueta is at the age of 32. And those guys are delivering. I agree. Untimi for Aubameyang to Ronaldo or Shim, but I'm saying that say open 2-3 years. You know, look at Jimmy Vardy. He is still delivering. Premier League in him. Until they are not the same, but I agree in terms of long term. Aubameyang, you give him 2 years, you give him 3 years. Ronaldo cannot play till 40. The pace and the efficiency of the Premier League and how competitive are they? Now those here
now they on the Sakai free Ranico.
The be interviewer Thomas Tuchel koye La Gazzetta dello Sport Mirim Fida. Or say it is easy to manage Romelu Lukaku than managing Kylian Mbappe and Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. You know, say untimi manage Mbappe, untimi manage Cristiano Ronaldo dia, untimi manage Neymar dia, then you don't get closer to Cristiano Ronaldo because you know on the day or you nipa baako a we are opia hu different opposition itself different. This is a player no one go no obisha no confident nko you know so no one go na se obisha onko so one pass ball na ama no na obosha ne buafu he always want to be in the news ono nko dressing room na o se ya hwehwe ma no na o dira ni mo dress ni ti nko na o de ba park
ni na chi no deliver.
Oh, you know, you are not talking about delivering. You are talking about the dossier.
So, Bia won in Nansu Kakrao.
Yes.
Yeah, performance on the pitch.
No, you know, you are not talking
No,
you are talking about the dossier. Why Ralph Rangnick back catch it? Say Ralph Rangnick on him said Ronaldo deliver. And no fair Thomas Tuchel catch it. And Thomas Tuchel don't need a dossier from Ralph Rangnick to sign Ronaldo. He knows at big stages everywhere. You know, he's an achiever. He delivered. But we are talking about call no yeah and some more catch it no. Moreover, any coach be a player, you know, or yeah, egocentric no deliver, and you be an etesa. Ferguson will love to bench you. Oh yeah, Cantona, who are you? Oh my more. And I'm saying that Ahmed Jackie, Amfa, David Ginola, and then Eric Cantona, who were two best players for France before France 98 and World Cup, he won the World Cup. Into Obiani Sodo City, Mario Zagallo, a dropo, a Romario in France 98, Eddie Edmondo by. Obiani said you sit here, coach Carlo Ancelotti say, oh yeah, stubborn said there or obe senso dia mano. Pep Guardiola Bema said you are going he win the Premier League. Obe benching in full striker, he win the Champions League. That is Pep Guardiola. Obiani the star. So Thomas Tuchel, the countryman, any Ralph Rangnick, preferably work under him. And a waka chance openina or peso kofano ba wow because dressing no bit me as not all coaches can manage the egos of this man. you know or you're selfish and or you'll be a onunkwa he's only one man san what here Ronaldo dear he's only one man. How many players in the game you know are not even Di Stefano, not even Pele and obotim obesore so na mopetim abrani team ho. He can't back the supporters who cheer on him and you know he's all over the place. That is Ronaldo. How many coaches can contain that pressure from Ronaldo? It is not about results, but we are looking at the dressing room and how you are going to manage the egos of Ronaldo. That is the issue.
I'm Jonathan from Dodoa. You hear Jonathan Day. I'll say the world fears Madrid, but Madrid fears Barcelona. Oh.
Barca is not in the world.
And then what comment be one?
Oh, says a statement, not as a Barca the only world.
Barca world don't go.
The world fears Madrid.
Okay.
But then Madrid fears Barca.
Thomas Tuchel himself has had his fair share of dealing with prima donnas during his time at PSG.
And that is why I said Neymar and then Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
And Timo Werner mo bu ofu dia. Timo Werner and Christian Pulisic bu ofu. Lukaku mo bu ofu dia and Ronaldo be.
Ntimi handle no.
Dabi. Say we mo. Christian Pulisic mo. Omo ye omo musika kro mo je say. Omo kro mo je ti ho am na eto. And then these players bu ofu Timo Werner bu ofu. Say okọ.
The bu ofu say dey say onya bi montra.
And he expresses in public. Lukaku and Grant interview.
For players no who nyina do mabo at a time.
But I'm saying that these are not the players also omukasa wa bonten. Timo Werner, a player with 89 games, 23 goals, 21 scored. A player who team 4 goals a season. Now who Grant interview akokasa we no. And then Timo Werner, what is exceptional about Timo Werner? Apart from winning the Confederation Cup for Germany, what again?
He don't even handle big names.
Even average stars, he has problem with them. So how will you handle the top-notch stars? And especially the only one man, Cristiano Ronaldo. That is the issue.
General, sorry, made him the man up.
Yeah, why not?
Sir Thomas Tuchel can say it is easier to manage Lukaku than managing Mbappe and Neymar. Doesn't mean say when to me a manager. When you say one thing is easier than the other, me sure say a no chere when to me manager. Unless we say say no problem by yet did and now say when deliver and but that statement alone does not tell me say he could not manage them. When he say it is easier to manage Lukaku than this. If you can say easier to manage Frank than Andy, it doesn't mean that you can't manage Andy. We are no free on. I think Tuchel is managing Chelsea. Say player nyebi mono be kwa kasano. Wa drop no. Lukaku he dropped him. Ubetima kokasa but you've been dropped. So what can you say? He didn't get the best out of Lukaku, but that doesn't mean he could not manage Lukaku.
Players no problems with him no. Some players are able with Lukaku, Ziyech, Pulisic, Timo Werner. Wow,
is Sergio? Players, yeah, no bisa say wo ye hwan. Who coach no ye hwan. Ferguson dia ye Kenya no. Most of the big boys Ferguson managed. He brought them up. Nyese no mu ye prima donors. Kakaka. Eno kofa omo edi ombae.
No kra ne duru baby dressing room no me bro omo.
Eno me kan say David Beckham mo ani ade ye credited Ferguson say he managed them well bra no. One, he no mu nya obia eno no afa omo. Sa class of 92 42 ma mo be ya kese. Akra wo atete na ma na be ye obi no. Edin so be ne namoso. Wo say ye no free one ma de.
It is hard bia.
Oh, and tell them say Edin man can say it's possible. But what
okay.
Me say Edin and yet
and nekra de kakra bi. Bibribi omitman namoso.
Oh yeah, I know.
Bibribi
I know. Some kra chiro ma de kra ordinary classroom ma chire na de kra no. Opio tumbe na so ntend enye pop. But I'm saying that usually and enye so difficult. Enye so common sir. We are no different as you. Ferguson mo ma from who adi o. They worked and operated the day na social media anyhow. And every individual kitani TV in the radio. So ne no fast no sorry no you're happy about something. You just need the camera and then no account obeka. First we hear media in the beer when you had the chance make us a contract the shame to me yes our name. Those times it was also easier to manage some of this information. It did happen by they were managed. But in current times, and aside that, I'm not too sure about the dossier. Papa na de Koma, Thomas Tuchel, probably near Kukwe the Ratchets and then you're positive about Ronaldo. But what must say? Then you're positive about Ronaldo. But hey, if it is about results, maybe Tuchel should have gone in for Ronaldo. I don't know. But between him and Aubameyang, so Aubameyang is also on the Arsenal and Ateta munya omu issues. Omu crowd the agents and mu be Pierre Bontin. Gidi do baby the net try and change. Ronaldo there's no season anyway. But we are considering
noted for having problems with stars. That will be our handle our teams our coach. Yeah. Thomas Tuchel.
Until we are agreeing that he can manage big stars.
Or Brett.
Okay.
Or struggle part to
and he
manage them.
shouldn't go for big stars. Hey, but he's in a club that needs big stars.
Oh.
Then
It also only one because I prefer Ronaldo to Aubameyang. Only one
for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea needs resource immediately.
Okay.
And I think that Chelsea team, they just need a center forward. Aubameyang, the two of them would improve Chelsea, but if I'm to choose between the two, I'm going for Chelsea. I don't remember. I'm going for Ronaldo. I don't remember the last time Aubameyang came out with 27 goals.
I disagree with Andy. Casemiro is nowhere near Edgar Davies, Claude Makelele, and our own Michaelasian, as well as our N'Golo Kante. I mean, there. And so Eddie Abarano.
Also, Edgar Davis.
Yeah.
When in born a butcher Casemiro, but Casemiro get the job done and has been consistent than Edgar Davis. And also, why be
Claude Makelele.
Claude Makelele.
Asian.
Makelele is no better than Casemiro. Asian, he's no better than Casemiro. And also, why be Kante. 3 seasons in his career, and you are comparing to a consistent player from the first day of Madrid till today. He continued to disrupt and destroy top opposition in the game. All the 3 seasons in N'Golo Kante's career to Casemiro, no.
Cantona was a big boy before joining Manchester United.
In 1993, he was third in the Ballon d'Or. Eric Cantona.
That's true.
He was from Leeds United.
Okay. Engineers, what can you say?
How many of them? I'm sure it was in response to my statement.
Yes.
Most of
the guy, he brought them up.
Your crediting is or managing most of them he brought them up. But said Cantona, even Bebeto but not a big boy.
Yeah.
Van Persie but not a big boy. I'm not saying say he never met big boys, but most of the boys on one among be big.
Thomas Tuchel handled prima donnas at PSG exceptionally well. He in particular didn't like the off-field news that disrupted the dressing room. Okay. On one side way and so Bray Clifford Chamber for Woodbridge, Virginia on the way and so Bray Clifford Coco Kai Thomas Tuchel. I was Germany. Or I mean PSG, ko Germany. Not clubs, no. So problems are with stars.
Na PSG Mbappe ne the Obama United. Issues on no munya even Rabiot cry issue kitwa, including Neymar issue kitwa. But you know the can you say coaches no be an de otie. Obi o ha adwene. Obek dada wa krokro no wa bama no. Say Ronaldo aye kan. Wa bama coaches enya result bebrebe. Carlo Ancelotti on complaining about Ronaldo da. Zidane never complained about Ronaldo. But Ragnick is complaining about Ronaldo. Inti coach bia ne say the city e.
Okay.
Obi wo ha wo ya kora bone wo say team. O ti said dey odo bebo. Fabio Capello mfa wo mo. O pa de o pe bia ye Capello will bench you. Ferguson will bench you. But Zidane will manage you so well.
Okay.
Marcelo Lippi will manage you so well just to make sure Obina results no at the amount of park. So it will be an
It seems Chelsea wants to repeat their mistakes again. Offloading Ziyech will be a big mistake. They should learn from De Bruyne and Mo Salah. There. And any program no. Okay. Good morning. We say can Chelsea win the EPL? Kessben Sports Papa. I'm Kojo Y2K. Aguna Edukrom Central Region. God bless us all. Yeda Sipa. Good morning. If no one was better than Casemiro, what's Ghana's Stanley Abura? What about Ghana's Stanley Abura? Roland can come free Accra na brain. Say Sally Abura no better than Casimiro.
Minim.
Someone
Stanley Casimiro. Then a near doing in Bono. At least over 92, Senegal 92. Yeah. He was a good player, but the destructive duties, I would agree, but even the tackle and then you so neat so.
Thomas Tuchel went further to say that he has to manage Neymar's friends also. Okay? Hence that statement. The interview was long, and they rewatch the interview. The PSG board wanted to sack Tuchel right after the final versus Bayern. Well, among 4 messages on the Eba PFSR program and so I don't know. Yeah, can't know the messages but I don't watch my dream. But I'm paid before say program no Arsenal. Every top player is selfish. Who told you Ronaldo is selfish? It's more selfish than Messi. We a free why ba and amode Eba we so a free bouncer Accra Ogbojo ana Mamodi Ogbojo Accra on the way and so Afri Abrayen. Misha way and so I say your friend I say good morning Joe. Let Andy tell me what about registration by Barcelona. Thank you, Andy is the best and taking your best work and okay. Yeah, that also was say Papa.
I better discuss the registration extensively.
Okay, Rabbi the way free Accra and Abrayen Rabbi Accra managing Mbappe and Neymar. Says Tuchel is more difficult than managing Lukaku. He had successfully managed them, Neymar and Mbappe, so it was easy to manage Lukaku. Tuchel wanted to say Mbappe and Neymar have more ego than Lukaku. So if he's been able to manage them, why not Lukaku? Rabbi Edway Free Accra and Abraham. Rabbi Accra. Rabbi Bako and so ewo Asaf Market, Tilapia and Oton. Rabbi Asaf Market, Tilapia. Good morning. What do you mean?
And Grofako farmer beche them momentum for Mumpin Koyomwadi. And the man is your them.
I said, say,
and Mamma Kumako fair more din Numako for my beche them.
I'm doing your money.
Koyomwadi.
I said, okay, just this.
As soon as for players, I can see I beche them. I get 2 days near starting league. Still over to register. They say Barcelona here say Umberto Frankie de Jong says you Frankie de Jong.
I disagree with Andy for choosing Ronaldo for short term because Ronaldo in 40 years at 40 will perform better than Aubameyang at 35. Jiwa udwe every boko na abreye memfa Ronaldo go to Aubameyang say na abrante no suba city no with my ball 40 years no da humbo ball acha Aubameyang at 35 years obi argument no Jiwa udwe free boko na abreye emre no eko
a league that's so much resource oriented, PC, efficient. I don't think any of the big clubs will depend on Ronaldo at the age of 40. Overheads Latin, there no. But the Italian Serie A is clearly different from the Premier League.
Okay. Eden Hazard is here to play a final game for Real Madrid due to injuries. Yesterday that he was fit, Ancelotti decided to keep him on the bench. Half fitted in Hazard is better than Rodrigo and Ancelotti should also remember it's Real Madrid that restored his dead career. So it is his duty to also restore Eden Hazard's career. Randy Kwabena Choko. Anyway, every Nungwa Kingsway Accra. Randy Kwabena Choko. All right.
And one Hazard, dear mobile party. Very honest.
Wako Madrid enu papa.
You know the Rudiger so quite sana.
Rudiger, when was starting you?
Rudiger, why you came from West Africa?
Why Rudiger? I 5 minutes in obey walk with the lapa.
Oh, you're team now. I hear better bench.
I had you. Good morning, Joe. Frankie de Jong should stop pampering himself. and come to the bridge. We have a lot to offer him. Sir Piquet Sunya Bisim, the only Abba and so no. Marijata.
General.
Say yeah, dear.
Yeah, General.
Okay.
Never
Obika Frank de Jong say wankobo Man U. That's about Chelsea. A embarrassment because at the Manchester United club. Narrow.
Well, I don't know what you call embarrassment. First of all, you're clear. Say United need Champions League. Chelsea are more appealing to top players than United this season. Okay. Absolutely. But no other as well when is Chelsea in the position that one. Okay. He's going to fight with Jorginho. And yet easy for him than at Chelsea. But United in the position now. Okay. Sure, that is the only thing they'll be checking. But if for Champions League football, obviously you off for Chelsea.